Welcome to Class with Skeul, where Black American history, news, and real issues are taught with clarity, structure, and purpose. This is not surface-level content. This is a timeline, a record, a correction. Every episode is built to teach what was done, what was fought for, and what was taken. From revolts to wars, from policy to resistance, we break it down so it can be understood, remembered, and never rewritten. Because history that isn't taught clearly can be distorted, and history that is distorted can be used against the people it belongs to. Here, we focus on accuracy, on connection, on truth. Not just to inform, but to preserve. Not just to explain, but to expose. Because this isn't just about the past. It's about understanding the present and recognizing what continues. Each video is part of a larger structure, so nothing is isolated and nothing is forgotten. Stay focused, stay aware, stay connected. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Isaiah 58:1.
Episode 10.7, Bass Reeves, Part 1. After the frontier was opened, control had to follow. This is where the role changes, from rider to enforcer, from movement to authority. This is where Bass Reeves enters the timeline. Born into slavery in the early 1800s, Reeves escaped during the Civil War and moved into Indian Territory, land that was still contested, still unstable, and still dangerous. He learned the terrain, learned the languages, learned how to survive without protection. And that survival would become something else. In 1875, Reeves was appointed as one of the first Black Deputy U.S. Marshals west of the Mississippi. This was not symbolic. This was authority. His job was to track down fugitives in one of the most lawless regions in the country. No backup, no easy reinforcements, no margin for error. Reeves operated alone or in small units, moving through difficult land, dealing with armed outlaws, and navigating constant danger. He didn't just rely on force. He used strategy, disguises, intelligence, timing. He became known for precision, for discipline, for results. This was not just a man enforcing the law. This was a shift in the timeline, from surviving the system to operating inside it.
If you've made it this far, you're not just watching, you're following Black American warrior history in its full timeline. On Class with Skeul, every episode connects, showing resistance, strategy, and power across generations. If you're tapped in, support the channel. Hit like so more people see this. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Turn on the notification bell so you're there when it drops. And share this with someone who needs the full story, not just pieces. This isn't random content. It's a structured history. Stay locked in. The next episode goes deeper. Bass Reeves worked in a world where control was not guaranteed. Outlaws moved freely. Territory was wide open. Authority had to be enforced, not assumed. And Reeves enforced it. Over his career, he arrested more than 3,000 fugitives, not through chance, through method, through discipline, through understanding how people moved, how they hid, how they survived. He adapted to every situation, sometimes entering towns in disguise, sometimes tracking targets across long distances, sometimes walking into danger without support, and he maintained control. But his position carried complexity, a Black man in federal authority, operating in a system that still had limits. Respect was earned through performance, not guaranteed by position. Still, Reeves built a reputation that stood, feared by outlaws, recognized by peers, effective in a role where failure was common. This moment represents something important in the timeline. Not revolt, not war, not survival on open land, but enforcement, structure, control. The transition from reacting to the system to functioning within it. Bass Reeves was not just a lawman. He was a bridge from the frontier to organized authority to the next phase of history. Watch, learn, and connect the pattern. If you made it to the end, stay tapped in. Like this video so it reaches more people. Subscribe to Class with Skeul for the full timeline. Turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Drop a comment. What stood out, what should be added, and what you want covered next.